I tried making this video before. Oh wait, I need something, hold on. Anyway, so I went to record this video after school, but before the driving lesson, because I had some time on getting that later. But I just miserably failed. I'll get into that later. This is school on Friday, the 8th of April, 2022. I go in wearing a suit, as per usual, with a blue tie and this big brownish overcoat. If you've ever seen Supernatural, it's the coat that Constantine wears. If you've ever seen Doctor Who, it's the coat that the 10th Doctor wears. If you've ever seen anything with John Constantine in it, it's the coat that John Constantine wears. Yeah. And then So I go to form class, but not long later, the form teacher gets a phone call and says, "Oh yeah, he's here, okay. Dylan, you have to go to the office." So I went, and it turns out that the person in the office, she said, "Oh, I spoke to your mom, and she said you have a driving lesson, you leave early, but you have toiletry." And I said to her, not doing toiletry, the members of staff will do it. So you can leave at lunchtime. Oh yeah, okay, I'll leave it at 1:30. And I go back and I don't understand why I couldn't have said all that on the phone, considering my phone class is at the opposite end of the school, but whatever. So once again, instead of going to PE, I chose to go to technology, and I finished Last of Us American Dreams. It's good. And actually, American Dreams will sort of pop up later. Then I also finished, if I can figure out which one this is. I'm not gonna pause the video. It'll take a little bit, but I'm not gonna pause it. Black Widow Volume 8, which is actually the most recent one. This was released May 4th, 2021. I mean, Volume 3 isn't it? Oh yeah, it comes out May 22nd. But it's good. I just didn't know it was that new. Yeah, that's it for the reviews. So, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but there's a homework due today for Scarlet Letter that we had very little time to do. Very short notice. All of us basically said, yeah, we're not doing it. Not the teacher, just each other. But I went in expecting all of us to just die. But no. She was like surprisingly calm. Maybe because I worded everything like in a very, the way I worded what I said might have made her react more calmly than I expected, because I said basically I lied. I said to her that I didn't know what I was doing for the Memphis Journal, which is true. But for the symbols, I looked through the book, couldn't get anything. I asked my mum to read the book, and she couldn't get anything. And my mum has been looking through the book, reading it, and she can't get anything. But the lie was that I looked through the book. I didn't. I looked at a summary that she gave us. Anyway. Oh, and it turns out that the modern day translation that I got off of, I think the website is SparkNotes, turns out that's now behind a paywall. You have to subscribe to their website for it. Like a bunch of pricks. So, yeah. But she said that she's gonna put it on Google Classroom, so that's good. So after that, we only had one period, and then after that it was rewards assembly, and it turns out I actually just went to study for it instead of the hall, and it was only year 13 and 14 rewards. Thank God. But even then it was still boring. And it was confusing. It was like, year 13 bronze, extremely long list of names. Year 14 silver, list of names, only like 3 names. Year 14 gold, list of names. Year 14 platinum, list of name. So, not a single year 14 got a bronze, and not a single year 14 got silver, gold, or platinum. Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. Anyway. After that, we all played Kahoot. I noticed it on the board, and I was like, oh, wait, what's this? And why is there Kahoot on board? And I sat quite far back. I'm going to say like 3/4 of the way back. So I was barely able to see the code. But I was one of the first people to sign, and I gave like a bunch of some funny names, some names connected to English, like Arthur Miller, Joe McCarthy, etc. Yeah. But because I was so far back and I didn't bring my glasses because I didn't think I would need them, I couldn't see a single thing. So I just randomly tapped the buttons and hoped for the best. And I actually did get, a big score from that. Like, I got a max rate of 3. I got like 11,000 points. Although that was like 40th place. Yeah. And then I thought that it would last until lunch, but no. It lasted until the period before lunch. So they said, go to your period 6 class, which I thought was English, but no, it was study. So I read more, but I didn't finish anything. Then came lunch. A while back, I noticed that my friends started, instead of hanging out at the ramp outside English, for the past little bit, they've been hanging out at the gravel. And I decided to go there instead of reading. And I went there, we played football, and it was just sort of... I enjoyed the banter that was going on from like outside of the game, if you know what I mean? Because they were trying to play a game and they were arguing over the rules or whatever, and it was just... it was great. Yeah, and then I had to leave from a driving lesson. Although, I left about an hour and a half before the driving lesson actually was supposed to happen. So I went shopping, I tried to record the video. But the problem was that I was recording in the passenger seat shotgun, right? My bag was at the back. I had to try and grab it from the back, get out the iPad, open it up, go on Safari to see what volume of Black Widow I read. But it wouldn't load. And then I realised that because I had my hotspot on and it was connecting, it was trying to update everything, despite the fact that I don't have the space. So I was like, screw it, I'll do the video later. Then I had my driving lesson. It was the most up and down lesson I've ever had so far. I would do some really good stuff, good 3-point turns, good reversing around corner. I did a decent reversing into a parking space, which was only on my second or third try. Okay, maybe a lot higher than that, but whatever. But then I would stall quite a bit and some other dumb stuff. Anyway, final review of the Pacific. It's great. Not as good as Band of Brothers, but it still is good. I don't remember where I am. I'm going to assume that I've finished the school segment. So this memes as of 25 past 7 p.m. The son of Megan Fox is cross-dressing. The son of Gwen Stefani is cross-dressing. The daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt is cross-dressing. The son of Adele doesn't look old enough to understand what is actually happening. I'm going to assume that it's Adele forcing it on him. The son of Charlize Theron is cross-dressing, and the son of Naomi Watts is cross-dressing. Riddle me this, Batman. If quizzes are quizzical, what are tests? Same. Team Fortress 2, level 97 mask. Jeez, 12? Me revealing I'm a man after check the Discord mod for 37 lifetimes the Discord Nitro. The thing, watching the US helicopter deploy Roblox at me. Okay, some brother was calling on me there because of the conversation. I got reminded that I needed to do a beginning review. Terminator Anniversary. As far as I know, it's a remaster of the original game, but the only thing is that I don't understand how that works, considering Anniversary is the second game in the Legend timeline. I'm going to assume that they've just remastered the levels, but fit the story to, serve as a sequel to Legend. But it's good. I prefer Legend because some of the stuff that they've added are taken away from that and and put into Anniversary aren't good, like the manual grab. Why does that exist? Like, thank you for it being a setting.
To him constantly using the N-word. That's the N-word. And he's constantly using it. But I listen to him constantly using the N-word.
I just picked this up. Is it gonna be busting? We finna find out. First, I gotta remove this one. I just picked this.
From the people that brought you Google Home comes the next evolution of the smart home. And it's just outside your window. Me, Google Gnome.
I'm a 450-pound dude that can barely walk.
Okay, Gnome. What's the weather like outside?
I mean, people keep asking me this question. Dude, I have no clue what's going on with the outside world right now.
He's right.
Okay, Gnome. Turn on the hose I'm holding.
Why?
Okay, Gnome. Can I eat this lemon tree leaf?
I don't give a fuck.
What about this daisy?
If you say another word like that, you get banned from this channel, please.
Okay, but I could eat it.
Okay, Gnome. Add milk to my shopping list.
You're just gonna get banned now. You've asked the same question 4 times, man.
I keep doing that, sorry.
Okay, Gnome. Is this compost?
Look here! Look, listen! Appearing offline does not fucking stop it. Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. You're a little kid.
So just regular trash then?
From the people that brought you Google.
Don't know why I guess I must have saved that and forgot to check, see if it was actually something worth showing. I'm very sorry. Also, no, at El Cafanina 2, I do not notice the Skinwalker in the back. Unless it's a different slide.
Isn't here tonight, not for...
Okay, I know there's definitely something I need to check. Okay, it was fine. I saved it while I was in the car going to the driving lesson because I've seen a clip from, I'm going to assume, like that exact event where Joel McHale, the guy that was speaking there, said it was like a Democratic Party thing, and he said, like, I'm gonna butcher it, but like the best thing about Hillary Clinton being president is that we only have to pay her 70%.
The Vice President isn't here tonight, not for security reasons. He just thought this event was being held at the Dulles Airport Applebee's. Yes, right now, Joe is elbow deep in jalapeno poppers and talking to a construction cone he thinks is John Boehner. Also true. It's crazy to think that Joe Biden is only one heartbeat away from no one taking him seriously as president. Sorry for that one. The vice.
What do Americans wear? I had a spattle on the phone. That's disgusting. Americans typically wear a two-piece mid-grey flannel suit during the day. Depending on the time of year, they'll pair it with either a bowler hat or a fedora. During the winter months, they will add an additional large overcoat over the top of their suit, and during the summer months, they replace their flannel suit with a linen suit. Once again, it's been a while. I might throw up, because part of the, like, I was asked to do two things on Monday. One, give blood, and two, give something else. I'm not going to say what that is, but I had to give two samples of that thing. I gave one yesterday, right before giving the blood, and I've like taken the sample of the next thing, and that'll be sent sometime later. Anything that your imagination comes up with for what it could possibly be has, that's your imagination. I did not force you. I did not give any hints in any way to what it is. If you're thinking it's cum, that's on you. Prior to me saying that. Anyway. Black cap toe Oxfords, perhaps with wingtips, are preferable most of the year. During evenings, the American will replace their day suit with an evening dining suit consisting of silk lapels and a bow tie. It is socially taboo for a man to be seen outside the house without a hat on, and unless it is extremely hot, he will never remove his jacket. Belts are becoming increasingly popular amongst working class Americans, but the suspender is still pretty much the norm for most of the country. Dude, the war in Ukraine ain't that the war. Is it though? Would have stayed in a nutsack if I knew it was gonna be days like this.
Me, I will fucking murder you. You got us round here. We're destroying the world and killing the turtles. To hell with the turtles. No one insults the turtles. Come on. We're destroying the...
It's probably just water.
Hello, mate. Do you do puncture repairs? What would you do if I was your next door neighbor? And when you came outside, I said to you, hey, I sell meat. Would you like to buy some? And then I slowly lifted up my shirt and I showed you my abs. What would you say? What would you do if I was your next?
Honey, did you see my video defending you is going viral? Aww. You're right, because now I have you, Hannah-chan. Because you were there for me, Mama could something. This DMs as of 21 past 8 p.m. So, on Wednesday, I sent a meme to Jack, and I might have talked about this before, but just in case I haven't. The meme was 13-year-olds then, and it shows a photo of Miranda Cosgrove, like around the time that she played iCarly. You know, she looked young. Versus 13-year-olds now, and it shows someone from Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards 2016. Oh, sorry, the Miranda Cosgrove photo actually isn't from the iCarly days, it's from the Drake and Josh days from 2004. I think Miranda Cosgrove was born in 92 or 93, which made her 11 or 12, but she really wouldn't have had a big growth spurt in 1 year, so you get the point. I don't know who this person is from the 2016 one. I'm going to assume that they're 13, but yeah, that's something that I noticed, and I noticed it when I was 13, and I was telling my how 13-year-olds now are a lot more like that. I know I'm not showing it right now, but you know what I mean, like that, than they were back then, and I got called a pedophile because I only verbally pointed it out a couple months ago, and people are like, oh, you're telling you're being a pedo, what are you talking about, 13-year-olds, whatever. Like, no, I was 13 when I noticed it. I just haven't talked about it until now, for whatever reason. I don't remember what the context me bringing up before was, but I know that people are going to be, oh, well, you are literally insane, you do bring up things with no context. There was a context. I just don't remember it because it was months ago. Yeah, I sent that Jack and said, bitch. I sent a photo of a depressed looking cat. I'm hoping I don't give anything away in this voice message, but this is from today. I don't mean to, say that, oh, I'm the only thing that you guys talk about, because that I don't believe that, but have you all just collectively discovered my second page? Because, Savvy and Kyle Brian have been commenting, well, you haven't finished this review, your opinion on Last of Us is crap, who said you can't grow a beard, etc. But, it was, Savvy said two things on 4 days ago, and Kyle said one thing a few days ago. What the hell's going on? Yeah, what happened was that I posted, a thing about The Last of Us on my second page, back in, I'm going to say December, right? And a guy commented on it 4 days ago, saying, your opinion on this is crap, and it's not. Because it's the same guy that I got in arguments with all the time about Last of Us. And, I was looking at a recap video for The Last of Us, just because this guy, he likes to cover everything, and I just wanted to know if I was missing any, books or comics or anything like that. Which, American Dreams. So I'm glad to watch the video because I don't like recap videos, but I watched this guy's called Suggestive Gaming because he's made me aware about the multiple timelines to Tomb Raider, American Dreams, the Batman Arkham comics. Well, I already knew about them, I just didn't know that there's so many. The Resident Evil books, etc. And then another one was that I did a beginning review for Halo Infinite, but I never posted a middle or end review, but I remember doing one. I checked my second page, I checked my first page, I haven't checked my YouTube, because I have a feeling that I've posted on my YouTube, I'm gonna go check. But in the meantime, this is Twitter as of 26 past 8 p.m. People Winning by Stone Toss got 30k followers. So, yeah. And then Stuss replied with, click on my own video. Stuss replied with a GIF alt, whatever an alt is, of Drake clapping. And I'm going to assume below that is hentai. Okay, yeah, this was also... I saw a different version of this, or well, a different recording of this, and I saved it for later. And I thought this was already questioned. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this. You know, like, say, a year ago. On something like Jeopardy, but slang adjective for someone you think is not what they seem, especially if they might be the imposter in the game Among Us. What is sus? Anyway. So, I've looked and I was able to find an end review. I haven't found a middle review. So, that's, yeah. Anyway, so at Schizo Rambling has posted a video of I guess it's like a maid robot, and you ring a bell and it will come to you and do whatever. Apparently, at Schizo Rambling needs this, but Marcus is right. Ah, sweet, man-made horrors beyond my comprehension yet again, but this isn't as bad. This isn't anywhere near as bad as the egg from Black Mirror becoming real. Okay, so I also found the middle review. We hate Catholics, whatever. Ah, sweetheart. Really feel like the right went from I don't really understand this LGBTQ+, but it's free country and informed consenting adults can do what they want to. You're all pedos and groomers, and we're coming for you and your kids in a very short amount of time. Except, one, we're not coming for you and your kids, we're coming for you, so that we can separate you from these kids, because these kids are not yours. And the reason why these kids are not yours is because you cannot have kids. Your testicles do not produce enough sperm to be able to have a child. You are raping this child that is not yours. That is why we are separating you from him. Although, so here's the thing. The right went from, I don't really understand this LGBTQ+, but it's a free country and informed and consenting adults can do what they want, to, I understand this 2S LGBTQIA+, comma, it's a free country and informed and consenting adults can do what they want. Because the right doesn't really conserve anymore. You know, it's no longer about tradition, it's now more about we don't support the current thing. We will support the current thing in about 5 years. So, like, Donald Trump supported trans rights, which means that he's not a conservative president. Because a conservative president would want to conserve, which would mean not recognizing trans people as trans. But whatever, who is even this person? Because I feel like everything about them, their name, their profile picture, and the fact that they use TV as part of their username makes them seem like one of those kids' toys channels, like the ones that would have been featured on Content Cop. Two plebs give you their spin on the pale blue dots. Right. Okay. And what is a serf? Amazing watching serfs pretending he ever thought that about the right. The replies are far more honest. If this could load. Video's way longer than it should be. People on both sides are pissed about the don't say gay / anything bill for various reasons. But my main peeve is how these conversations from teachers are being presented. Homosexuality is a sexuality, clues in the name. It is not just a case of liking the same sex. I like my male friends, we hang out, we play video games, etc. That isn't homosexuality. Homosexuality is having a sexual desire and preference towards the same sex. Being gay isn't listening to Elton John and watching Will and Grace. It's a sexual desire. Also, Will and Grace is crap. Even if I were gay, I wouldn't watch it. But the conversations teachers are having are being presented like that's the type of innocent crap they're talking about when it isn't. Yeah, exactly. Because when they say all this to the kids, it basically boils down to you might be gay, and that's a good thing. And I guess that there's not really any other way to do it.